Welcome to Dcom. We are so pleased to introduce our LinkedIn Auto Connect tool. The tool can add connections on LinkedIn automatically. Also, it can check bunk linking accounts and scrape LinkedIn users, scrape posts, as well as comment on LinkedIn posts automatically. After downloading and installing the software, you log in with provided license and password, and you will see the interface type here. There are two ways. First is run now, and the second is schedule application. In this video, we will instruct you to run now. You can see the schedule function in the text tutorial. Then you can see the interface of software here. There are several basic settings you need to set up before running the function. So the first, we will conduct action session. These are functions of the software. You select one of them and then run. The second one is number of run. This is the number of times that you want the software to run successfully. If you set it at the default like this, the software will run continuously until you stop it manually. You can put any other number here. For example, I put 1000 here. The software will run 1000 times successfully and then stop automatically. Next is tracks. This is the number of tabs that will be run at the same time. For example, you set 3 here. 3 tabs will be open simultaneously and 3 accounts will be launching at the same time. You need to put the number of threads that complies with your computer configuration. The next one, account list. This session will save LinkedIn accounts. So to import LinkedIn accounts, you click on this icon, data, and then you will see the database manager dialog box. There are two ways for you to import data. The first one is you will import LinkedIn accounts manually. So you click on this icon, select add group, and then you type the group name here. For example, I will type tutorial and then click OK. You can see the group has been created. Click on this group, click on this icon, and then select add item. You will see all sections need to be filled into the first executed script here. First, email. You need to import the email which was used to create LinkedIn accounts here. Next, password. Next, proxy port, proxy user, and proxy pass. You need to fill in these sections if you select from data at the proxy tracks. Otherwise, if you select proxy from other tracks, leave this section blank. In this video, I will fill in all these sections and then click OK. You can see the data had been imported. Similarly, you can enter thousands of accounts into the dialog box here. Another way for you to import data is you will create a text file to save accounts. Then you need to enter the parameters which corresponding with this table. First is email, then comma, password, comma proxy, comma port, comma proxy user, comma proxy post, in case you select from data at proxy sort session. Otherwise, you can leave the session blank. Similarly, you can enter thousands of accounts here. Each account will be entered per line, and then you click to save. At the database manager dialog box, you click on Convert, select Import CSV, and then click on this icon. Select the Created Accounts text file, then click OK. You can see the data had been imported here. You can click on this icon in the CSV group, this icon. Then change the group name to Easily Manage. For example, I changed to Tutorial 2 and click OK. And then you close the dialog box. At Accounts List section, you click on this icon, select the group of accounts that you want to run. For example, I will select Tutorial. Next, Browsing Strike section, there are 3 choices for you to choose. In case you select the first one from File, you need to set up File Browsing Session 2. There are 2 options for you to choose in File Browsing Session. The first one is Lines from URL. When you select Lines from URL, you need to pay links or drags of browsing here. Otherwise, in case you want to use file browsing, you can select Lines from File. And then you need to create a text file to save browsing. For example, these are our browsing, and then click to save. At File Browsing section, you click on this icon, select the Created Browsing file. In case you select from data, you need to import browsing with the linking accounts and account list section. You can see, as I instructed, you need to import browsing port, browsing user, and browsing post if any with the linking accounts. You can visit saferbrowsing.com to run safe and cheap browsing. In case you don't want to use browsing, you can select no browsing at browsing strikes. The software will use the IP of your computer to run. Next, User Agent Desktop section. When you buy the software, we will provide you with the link to download the User Agent file. Just download this file, and then at User Agent Desktop section, you click on this icon, select the downloaded User Agent file. Next, folder cookies and folder data sections. You need to create 2 new folders. Name each of them as cookies and data. Then you copy the path of cookies folder like this. Paste it into the folder cookie section. Cookie folders will save profiles and cookies of login accounts, so the software does not have to log in the next run. Similarly, you will copy the path of data folder and then paste it into the folder data section. Data folder will save the result of scraped functions. Next, sleeps. Units here is milliseconds. This is the range of time that you want the software to take breaks between actions. For example, you put 10,000 to 15,000 like this. The software will rest between 2 actions from 10 to 15 seconds randomly. After finishing our basic setting, now we will instruct you to run each function. The software will launch in link-in accounts in the first run before running any function. In some cases, LinkedIn will ask for codes, so we will instruct you to enter the code to solve this case. First, we will run the scrape user function, so at action we select scrape users. Next, At search term section, you click on this icon. You will enter the keywords that you want the software to search for on LinkedIn and then rate users. You can click on Edge Test to see these keywords. And then close this dialog box. Next, as rate limit pages section, this is the number of page that you want the software to search for and rate user on LinkedIn. You will see the pages here. And then you can put any number of pages you want into this section. Finally, you click OK. And then you will click on Show Browser to see how the software logs in LinkedIn accounts and to see whether it was asked for code or not. You can see all 3 accounts had been asked for code here. So wait for a few seconds and then you will see the red box or browser here. And this means you can control this browser manually. So you need to log in your email account and then take the code to enter into the session and then click submit. Skip this one, and then you will see the software had logged in the LinkedIn accounts already. Then close this browser. You can click to close or click on return control in the application. And then you will see in the log that account is logged in, saving cookies already. Similarly, you will enter code for the other accounts. And then you stop, click OK here, click OK, and then click on Restart. Then at the interface, you click OK again. Then you can click on Show Browser to see how the software search for keywords and then rates user on LinkedIn. and the result will be saved in data folder, the folder that we had created at the data folder section. The software will create a text file named saved users automatically, so you can see all links of user have been saved into this text file. Leave the software run. The software will continue to scrape user and save them into the scrape user text file in data folder. Now we will instruct you to run the scrape post function. At action session, you will select scrape post. Similarly to scrape users functions, the software will search for keywords and then scrape post with the keywords on linking. So you need to enter the keyword as search terms section. In this video, I will use the previous keywords. Next, rate limit pages session. You need to enter the number of pages that you want the software to search for on LinkedIn. So I set 10 here. Finally, click OK. And then you can click on Show Browser to see how the software search for keywords and then spread the post on LinkedIn. The result will be saved in data folder too. The software will create a text file called scrape links, and then you can see all the scrape links have been saved in this text file. Now we will instruct you to run add connection function. You will select add connection and action section, and then add user list section. You will create a text file to save links of LinkedIn users that you want to connect. For example, I want to connect this users on LinkedIn, so I will copy this link, paste it into this text file. Similarly, you can enter thousands of users here, and then you click to save, or you can use the text file of straight user to add connection. Then at user list section, you click on this icon, select the user list text file created. Next, add connect node. When the software add connection, it needs connect node, so you need to enter the content of node that you want to send to the user. You can click on access to see how the node is created, and then click OK to run. Then you can click on Show Browser to see how the software add connection with the users had been imported. Next, we will instruct you to run the auto command function. So at action session, you select auto command. Next, as a command session, you will create a text file to save content that you want the software to comment. For example, these are the contents that we want to comment. So each content will be entered per line. Then click to save. A comment session, you click on this icon. Select the comment text file created. Next, a post link section. You need to create a text file to save links to posts that you want the software to comment. For example, I want the software to comment on this post on LinkedIn, so I will copy this link of the post and then paste it into the text file. Similarly, you can enter thousands of links here. Each post we will enter per line, and then click to save. And at post link section, click on this icon, select the link post text file created. Finally, you will click OK. And you can click on show browser to see how the software comments on the post that you want with the content that you imported. And finally, we will instruct you to check accounts. You can select check accounts at action session, and then at account list, you select the group of accounts that you want to check. Then you click OK. You can see the software will report in the log that the account is good or bad. Like this, you can see all accounts are good now. And you can click on the data icon here. You can see the status of accounts which had been updated by the software, that is can good or bad. These presented above are instructions on how to use our LinkedIn Auto Connect tool to add connections automatically on LinkedIn, as well as raise LinkedIn users, raise posts, comment on LinkedIn posts, or check bunk LinkedIn accounts automatically. You can visit autobotshop.com to get trial, purchase the software, and see more useful software. Thank you very much for your time. See you in the next video.